Oh, what's going on, Black Raven? How are you? All right. How are you doing? How is everybody? Oh my goodness, that is gonna annoy the crap out of me. Oh no. I hate menu narration. That gets on my nerves so much. Wait, what? Are you serious? Is this really going to be a thing now? I mean, I've heard that this, like, the options to go at like high frame rates were supposed to be like a new thing, but is this really going to be a thing now? Like, for real? I guess high frame rate? Great. I mean, I'm blind, so I need to, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Contrast, we're good. That's nuts. I didn't think that was actually going to be a thing. Yes, we want the blood effects on. Wow. Really? So, I'm just jumping into this, obviously, like, without even saying what's on today's dockets, obviously. Like, definitely doing this blind, my first impressions on this. I kind of have a feeling I know where this is going because it's an Assassin's Creed game. Excited to see you play Mirage. I'm kind of hoping that they kept some of the newer stuff in with the older stuff that they showed. Obviously, I am not bilingual. What is this? Choose alternative input methods. You know, let's just do it because, you know, like I said, I'm blind. Nah, we're good on that one. Subtitles on for sure. I got this game against my better judgment. I'm not gonna lie. So, how to master stealth, fire demon pack. Of course, you know they're gonna be selling stuff, so that's nothing new. It's also been confirmed that PlayStation has been breached. It is confirmed, apparently. I lied. I told you it was lost. So I think once I get to like a specific point in the game, we'll get into that. And we'll talk about preferences versus game ratings. Of course, when he came to us, he was little more than a common thief, scrambling to survive on the streets of Baghdad, dreaming of a better future. And I'm kind of wondering what year this takes place in. But for all those he saw suffering on the margins. For while he lived in a golden age, at the heart and height of the Abbasid Caliphate, scratch its gilded surface. What do you mean? Like, how do we know what they have on those scores? We could take a look at it. I honestly would expect mixed. I could expect mixed reviews on that, on this one. Centuries ago, he was at its heart. Basim ibn Ishaq. He honored the creed. He challenged it. So must we. We have it in all of us to mistake the shadows we walk for the light we serve. This is one of those storylines. Know what the hackers got. I don't know if we know what the hackers got. We could take a look at that. We could definitely take a look at that. I don't have a problem with that. But honestly, like, this is not like a big shock to me either. Like, this isn't Sony's first time getting hacked. It's more like their third time. I don't think the one in 2014 was as big as the one in 2011 though. So wait, hold on. Yeah, I got this pulled up. So oh yeah, there's a whole thing now. So this article just came out like an hour ago. We'll go over it. And we'll go over how many people it affected and everything else. Well, that was interesting.
Was it the genie again? And what did our friend want this time?
To strip the flesh from my bones? Dine on my innards?
There's, oh, that's right. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Thank you.
I can still feel it crawling on
You should be able to hear it now.
Hardly original. You should tell it as much.
I turn it down so that like when I do like reacts and stuff, like it doesn't interfere with the actual sound.
Them again? We would make more money selling water to a camel.
Come, Nihal. Where is your sense of duty?
Duty does not fill our bellies.
No, but it does enrich the soul.
I will be
Okay,
outside.
thank you, Black Raven. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything that you're telling me right now.
Sun casts a long shadow.
Let us not keep Derwish waiting. I cannot bear another lecture.
These contracts. It is quite a few Darwish has pushed your way now.
He knows I will come through.
You have his trust. That much is clear. Do you suppose you have theirs? These shadowy types?
I should hope so by now.
Then they should show it. You take all the risk and they offer little in return.
They are liberators, Nihal, not merchants.
I know the stories. Still, the price of liberty should be
I feel like most of their games start off like this. So what are we doing? Oh, free run. Okay. Well, this should be fun and just like every other. Elodie, what's going on? How are you? And that was totally not what I was trying to do. Holy crap. Oh, jeez. Get your ass up this ladder. There we go.
About this contract, I do not want you to mistake my words for pestering. I am only looking out for you, Yasadiki.
It is no inconvenience to stand up to our oppressors as the hidden ones do.
Do you think yourself some hero of tomorrow? The next Gilgamesh?
No. I am merely the son
I'm
of
so sorry I was on
dedicated his life
your
to
stream
the
yesterday. Oh, you're good. You're totally good.
only to be slighted and forgotten.
No worries.
But I am honored you think I could reach such heights.
I did
Just aim for the
quite a long run yesterday, actually. Longer than I normally do. I normally go like 2.5 hours. I went probably about four something.
Such crowds. Something important important must be happening.
So Thought is feeling it in his neck. I totally didn't say that right either, so.
Drives this crowd.
Perhaps they're in the mood to offer donations.
Ah, I see your meaning.
So are they just getting people used to how the old games used to feel?
Will not feed us. The Khilafa might as well. That merchant has left.
I will say I kind of miss like how it used to be crowded. I could go back to something like Origins and say like, holy crap, like the streets felt a little bit empty. Odyssey, I don't know. I don't remember if they were as filled or not, but
There, the boisterous one. He must have something of value.
all right, let's go rob this dude. Yes, I get it. Oh, I was supposed to do that. Oh, let me back up.
And over there, by that stall, she's got.
This is Assassin's Creed Mirage. Okay, hold on. Because that is something I don't remember having to do.
Well done.
All right, there we go. All right.
Are the master thief of Anbar.
Is that jealousy I hear?
Hardly a great.
You know what's bad is when I tried to do it the first time I saw it and I panicked.
We are late to Derwishes.
I'm assuming I'm supposed to go this way. Could very well be wrong. Nope, I'm not wrong. Thank you. Had to get a new cord. So the one that I had before was a little bit too long.
It's Basim.
Good to see you.
They're all looking spry. I wonder what tales.
I'm not gonna lie, he runs a little slow, but maybe that'll change. Maybe that'll change
Someone has to
when we
plan
get
on-
further in.
Hold. Food. I would not flaunt that around the markets. Trust me.
Go to Sahida's. She uses lots of butter.
That she does.
You look weary. Are you well?
It is nothing a little adventure will not fix. What do they need?
A shipping ledger at the harbor. It is worth nothing by itself, but the information it contains is valuable to them.
This is child's play. Do they not have anything more difficult? I can do more.
Never mind your ego. The Khalifa's guards are here in number, and you would do well to remember that.
You worry for me more now than when we lived in Baghdad.
My worry is the same. I've only grown too old and too tired to hide it. Bring the ledger back here and do it swiftly.
So these are all gonna be training missions until we get to the real deal. I wonder how long it's gonna take to get to the real deal.
The deed is done. You know how they are.
Shocking.
He is just a messenger.
And you are still an errand boy. You can do this one on your own.
Ouch.
I saw them with all the soldiers parading into the Winter Palace.
Did they have swords and spears?
You are on your own, Basim.
Damn it, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to jump the hay bale. Oh, am I in a restricted area? Oh, so they did keep some of the old stuff, some of the new stuff. Okay, nice.
One chest, half a dozen satchels. Only 3 crates remain last time I checked the ledger.
Give their handlers until tomorrow evening. If they don't show by then, we must assume they've forgotten about their wares. Open them up. Keep whatever catches our eyes. Dump the rest. Wait here.
Uh-oh. Crouch. Good, I like it. All right. Get this guy out of here.
If I am seen, I will have to flee. Good thing I can outrun these sagging guards.
All right, so it's gonna take me a little bit to. Uh-oh. Carry it. Gonna take me a little bit to get used to this again. We're gonna place you right here. Let's see. Let's take a look at our surroundings, shall we? Obviously, they're gonna have guards up. Oh, I should have just went that way. What am I doing? What in the world am I doing? Make sure there's nobody up here.
Locked. A minor delay.
Oh, of course. Look for a nearby guard to pickpocket or loot their key. Ooh. Oh, wait, I already have eagle vision? I thought that would have taken me a little bit longer to get that, but okay. I'll take it. Why not? Is that my... No, that's a treasure chest. How many people is over here? I see one. I'm gonna go ahead and knock him out because I don't want to have to deal with him. Sneak increased. Somebody's been playing a little bit too much Skyrim. Actually, no, I'll say Starfield for the sake of sakes now. Oh, this guy.
What's happening?
Oh, a lot's about to happen in this bush here. So I don't need to carry him. There's got to be the guard that's around here carrying that key. Unless, because that, oh, right here. Okay, gotcha. So I found him. Is there anybody in here? I don't think there is. Is that a guard watching up there? Nope. But there is one here. Or is it? No, that's not a guard here. Never mind. It looked like one. See how blind I am? So then how in the world is this where I'm supposed to go? Door is barred from the other side. Ooh, they're good. They are good. Yeah, you can sneak in Starfield. It's a Bethesda game. What would you expect? I wonder. Hold on. You know what? I didn't think about this. We're gonna do this. Does he not hear me? Holy crap. Get your ass up there. Oh. You chill out, lady. I'm not after you.
Act as usual.
I wonder if I can pull him through that window. It doesn't seem like I can. Huh. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Unless there's like a place underneath. Ah, okay, never mind. I'm stupid. Okay, let's see where this dude is. Because I definitely don't want to get caught. And he moves. So let's see if I can pickpocket him. Oh shit! I should probably flee. Oh, it's not gonna let me unbar the door. Oh no! Where am I at? I have no idea. No, he spotted me. Oh crap, I wasn't expecting that. I won't escape, huh?
Keep calm.
Believe I just did. I guess, I don't know. I haven't really made plans because that's not where my head is at the moment.
Where are you?
Gotcha. Wait, didn't he had a key, right? Okay, so I got the key.
There. That may be. I wonder what secrets this ledger holds.
Okay.
Maybe I can get the old grouser Derwish to squeeze a hint out of our contact.
Wait, what? But yeah, I haven't really made plans. I would like to, in a perfect world, be able to like stream like a few scary titles. I know Alan Wake is coming out, which I already got that pre-ordered, so I'll probably put that on the docket. In a perfect world, I'd like for that to be the thing. But we'll see.
We could use some eyes around the city.
Nah, I'm not interested in doing the whole horror movie thing.
She looks important. You should haggle for a better fee.
Ah, Basim.
Especially not on stream.
Get it.
With everything risky. That's what I was actually gonna cover today.
Give it here.
You are one of them.
I was actually gonna cover the fact that I saw this article where this streamer got 27K. One of his subs paid him 27K and then took it back and put his PayPal account in the negative 10,000.
He has given me all your contracts.
Like, that shit was crazy when I heard
I
that.
can do more.
2 of my best men died on this pursuit. I doubt a cheat thief would fare much better.
Then let me join you. You have 2 openings.
We should take off this beef with that insult.
Thank you, Derwish.
Listen here. You want to keep working for me?
Oh, you saw that?
And your mouth shut.
That shit's crazy, right? Like, I didn't know you could refund like that. But apparently it's like a common scam. So like
Must you embarrass yourself like that?
Like what?
Like a
I don't know exactly how the scam works.
Desperate.
From what I understand is that they pay you and then they take money out of they take the money. I guess it's supposed to be a way to like take your funds that you make,
So why bother?
but I'm not sure. And I guess it's more of a common thing than I thought.
Is not the peak of my ambition. I have more to offer this world than my nimble fingers. They just cannot see it yet. Almost, Jessup. What is this?
Aha! This is my latest creation. It helps me fend off angry merchants when they, catch me digging around their wares.
I will consider myself spared. You smell foul. What is that?
Ah, we have been fishing at the harbor since morning.
Harbor. Did you happen to see or hear any fuss over a chest?
Ah, yes, a black one. Very beautiful. Some burly guards took it with them to the palace.
Shukran laka ya Jasib.
That was very delayed, or am I crazy? That coin toss looked a tad bit off.
They want that chest, and I am going to get it for them. Then they will see.
There is just no getting through to you, is there? Then we will do this together. If you get caught at the Winter Palace, they will kill you on sight. We will need a safe way in.
He got his PayPal banned for that?
I know where we might scout one.
That's crazy.
That is if you can bear to follow my lead for a change.
You do not have to get involved, Nihal. I know your feelings on this.
It is utterly foolish. But it seems I cannot stop you. So I will come with and nag you until you decide to abandon the idea of stealing a chest from the Khalifas.
And I think like this is all on Twitch too. So another reason why I don't stream on Twitch. Like
Or not.
Twitch is just like nuts.
Lead the way.
This is
I didn't read the articles. I was thinking it was like a chargeback thing from a credit card. No, it's,
What then?
I mean, it is, but in a scammer's way.
Of course not. Nihal,
Like, that's crazy. Like, you have to think about like how they would even pay you $27,000 anyway, right?
I can be an instrument that
I don't believe like the average person that watches a stream that has that much money probably isn't watching your streams, right? They're probably doing much more important things like getting that type of money. anything important to get that type of money, right? So to me, if somebody were to pay me $27,000, I'd be automatically suspicious. That's a red flag. And I'm just like, you know, you might as well take that back right now because I'm not buying into it.
There it is, the Winter Palace. Come, this way.
right behind you.
But I can also see how somebody would fall for that scam too, because I mean 27,000 in a stream, that's a lot of money to get, especially depending on like what size you are. Like holy crap, if you saw that kind of money like that, like how could you turn it down, right?
Here. Let us wait for nightfall.
So it's not like I can actually like sit there and like fault anybody for falling for that. Like that's
So long ago, we were
that's
spoils up here, under the cover of night.
that's definitely something that I could easily see anybody that doesn't know better taking. But I guess like I've been hit by scammers in the past, like not on stream, but like back when they used to do like the tax return scams.
Let me know how that goes for you.
Like they used to call posing as the IRS, and like if you don't know any better, like the IRS is not gonna call you on the phone. Like they're gonna mail you some stuff, right? So I didn't know any better at the time, and I got scammed out of like $800 at the time.
Dark enough. Come.
So now I'm just like anything that like my mind now is like in the place of if it's too good to be true, then it probably is. So like I said, anybody that sees that kind of money that's streaming and they've never seen that kind of money before, like yeah, they probably. And obviously the dude was quick to spend it too, because he got put 10,000 into the negative, right? So that just means basically he spent $10,000 just to get hit with a refund charge, like right as he spent it. And I'm kind of wondering if the scammers actually can pay attention and track down what your activities are. Cause damn, that's just cold.
Careful.
Oh, I'm like running into her. I have a feeling this is going to be a scripted capture or kill or something.
Keep your mouth shut. You'll only invite trouble talking like that.
Why dress that way is what I'm asking. It's not festival time.
They are here to meet the Khalifa about the chest.
How much you want to bet there's going to be a scripted boss fight?
This door may lead us inside.
Not without a key, it won't.
Have a look around.
Wait, did I find the key already? There's a treasure chest. See, that's what I should have did. I should have got that treasure chest that was sitting in the room. Oh, he's right there. I didn't see any other guards. Oh, there's two more. Okay, so there's actually 3 other guards. Holy crap. All right. I had to get better at this pickpocketing. You know what? Fuck it.
Have a short nap, but not too short.
We'll carry him out. I don't want to get caught. Let's look at this eagle vision real quick. Nah, that dude is packing some heavy artillery there. I'm not interested in that.
Any luck finding a key?
Yeah, let's do it.
Unsettled. An unruly son is not helping matters.
The young man is eager. It's his first time in the palace, is it not? Let him wander, I say. Cater to his needs. Gideon, come.
Like I said, I got a feeling this is gonna be one of those scripted like captures.
They have arrived, Mole. Out, all of you. I am to meet with them alone.
Father, let me stay.
Take him.
Looks heavy. We'll never get it out of the palace.
Then I will just have to take what is inside.
These guys.
Welcome. Everything is in order. I understand this means a great deal to you.
I kind of feel like this is that point in
We will accept nothing less. We will carry out our work and
I feel like this is that point in Pulp Fiction where they open the briefcase and you only see like the shining gold in the briefcase, but they never show you what's actually in the briefcase.
If we are to guard this with our lives, we should know.
You saw nothing of this. You say nothing. Do you understand?
Yes, of course. Perish the idea. Now is our chance.
Yeah.
Someone is coming. This way. Looks quiet. I never thought I'd set foot in here. Just look at these arches. You could chisel off a piece and sell it for a hoard of gold. You didn't happen to bring a pickaxe, did you?
I will keep it in mind for the next time we break into a palace.
Wait, why am I walking now?
All right, Basim. Open, snatch, run.
Basim, hurry. Basim.
Interesting. Not a surprise though. This is about what you'd find in a Assassin's Creed game. Yep, knew it.
Do you have any idea what they will do to me? Please, I am sorry. This is your fault. Stop, please. You thieving little rat.
Oof.
No.
That's the sprint. That's why he was running so slow. He still runs slow even in the sprint. What the hell? No, you don't. I like how as soon as I hit that spot, like they just turn right around. Oh wow, hey. Oh no! Did I really die? I died. I didn't even save. He doesn't run very fast in this one. Oh, will you get down? Hey. Good thing I don't have to be conventional about my running, right? Like, I'm gonna have to overcompensate for what lack of speed he has. Yeah, I was about to say, why did I get slower? Oh, do I have a stamina bar too? Oh, that's not gonna work. All right.
She just... What was she thinking? I need to find her. She would have gone back home.
Yep. Want to avoid as many battles as possible because I have no weapons and this guy is slow. Get down. Is that the hideout? That's the hideout. What the hell? Get down.
Nihal. Nihal.
Pick it back up.
No. Stop this. Please. What do you want from me?
Calm, Basim.
Nihal?
Not quite. Are you well? Good. Because I need you to tell me about this.
I do not know what you mean.
Tell me what happened. Silence is not your ally here.
It is not silence. I cannot explain what I saw. That object. It did something to me. I was somewhere else. Cold and frightened. Before I knew it, the Khalifa had his hands around my neck. It was an accident. I did not mean for... Just wanted to help.
We need to get you out of here. I have a boat at the western docks.
What? No, I cannot leave. I need to find Nihal.
Stop and think, Bassem. The Khalifa's guard is searching for his murderer. A young thief of your description. They will not stop until they have found you. And when they do, it will not be a prison they throw you into. It will be a shallow grave. I'm giving you a second chance. Take it.
Nihal, Derwish, they are all in danger. The soldiers are hunting all who look like me.
So I just need to get to this boat. Oh, wow. They are chilling. Batman. Oh, I can't blend in right now. There's nothing to blend into. Oh, wow.
Bassem, avert your eyes. There is nothing we could have done.
Nothing! If the Khalifa were alive, this would not have happened!
Watch where you point your blamey little finger, Bassem. It was your idea to steal from the palace. Also that you can impress your cunning friends. I saved us.
You killed them! You did this!
It came from over there!
I hope I never see you again.
Hurry!
All of them dead. When it was me they sought to punish. I cannot be here. I cannot.
Damn, I hate how slow he is in this game. He's like extremely slow.
Stop! Is it him?
Look,
I think so.
Good enough.
Move.
Oh, yay. Oh, I want to see how this works out.
What are you doing?
Don't think.
Wait, where did his shirt go? So he fell in the water and then all of a sudden his shirt's gone? Or is this a dream?
A new day, another test. I should get back.
Oh, that's why. Oh, is he a little bit faster now? Maybe? I'd like to believe he is. I don't know.
Then who will? There you are. Are you ready?
I think so.
Put yesterday out of your mind. It has no bearing on today. Get dressed and we can begin.
Ow.
Go on, Basim, like we practiced.
Yes, master.
Did I really just mess that up? I did. Practice the leap of faith. Seriously? It doesn't seem like there's anywhere else to climb. Oh, okay, there we go. I thought so.
You look strong today, Basim. Keep training.
Steady, Basim. Steady.
Leave now. I've seen enough. We will.
Are you serious?
I felt fine.
I can see it in your body. You lose focus too easily. The leap of faith is a crucial step on your path to initiation. It is one of the Brotherhood's first and most sacred rites. To perform it successfully, you must first center your mind, body, and spirit. Embrace the fear. Quiet it. Find a stillness, and let go.
Yes, master.
Let's return to the camp.
May I ask you something?
I feel like they just run much slower than the other ones.
I witnessed a meeting between the Khalifa and 5 masked men, order members. The Khalifa was meant to protect the object they discovered. but he knew nothing of their plans for it. He did not even know them by name. How does the most powerful man in Baghdad bend such a fearful knee to the faceless?
The Order has held dominion over such men and their empires for centuries. By convincing
Oh, I was about
them
to
of
say,
the
like,
truth, that they are the natural arbiters of the world. The Khalifa was but their puppet. And the same will be true of whomever succeeds him. The entire Khalifa is under their influence. Basim, speak with Fulab and see if he needs help. We will continue your training later.
Yes, Master.
who am I supposed to speak to?
Mentor Rayhan in camp.
Good day, Tepid.
Hello, Basim.
What troubles you?
Truthfully, I am frustrated. The Order has only grown stronger in Baghdad since the death of the Khalifa, and we are stuck on this mountain.
Mentor Rayhan surely knows what he is doing.
Maybe I should trust more.
Have you seen Fulad?
Probably at his office, as usual. Anyways, I must get back to work.
Araka lahikan.
Have you seen Mentor Rayhan in camp?
Where's he at? Oh, over here. Oh, wow. His office is like 2 steps away. Kinda.
What is this in the corner? Here. Small design.
It is my signature. So you know I created this, and not Al-Hassan, or worse, Abu Jafar. I guess you understand, Wadan.
Basim. How are you? Yes, Enkidu. Food is coming.
We've gone back to the Eagle.
Intelligence is supposed to rhyme with patience. Reminds me of someone.
Have you been speaking to Master Roshan?
Have patience. Be kind to your progress.
I will take this to heart. Roshan asked me to come see you.
Yes. Rebecca needs leather strips. Can you fetch those from the storeroom?
I shall, Fulad.
Arakalahekan.
This is a very minor task to be doing.
That is not it. It is hard to find anything in here. No, that is not a strip of leather.
There we go.
Forces within the Caliphate are beginning to put pressure on us.
Forces? You mean the Order, Aban?
I can only speak of what I know, Ya Saderi. The Caliph wishes to nullify the rebels, and if you persist in giving them support, we cannot assure you protection from any Caliphate response.
The rebels supply us with information in Baghdad. Without them, we are blind.
Be that as it may, Governor Muhammad is very committed to showing that he can end this rebellion swiftly.
I do not doubt that.
I came to warn you. Things are moving fast in Baghdad. You may have to act sooner than expected.
All right, here we go. Are we going to see some action?
So the Tahirids who govern these lands are the only thing standing between Alamut and a full-scale attack. A fragile peace. How long will it last?
Oh, I'm supposed to talk to her?
How does construction go?
It is taking longer than we expected, Ya Sayyidi.
That must be frustrating.
Mentor Ryan is a wise man, but he speaks of this mountain as if it was destined that we build here. We have patience and follow his guidance.
Master Roshan tells me I must not be in a hurry to rush back to Madinat as-Salam.
I would not hurry at all. Baghdad is different now.
Yeah, in 3 months, it's become different.
Rebecca?
Basim, Basim. Are you just wandering the camp aimlessly now?
No. I have this leather for you. Will it do?
Apparently, you've moved past the wooden swords. I protested, but Roshan insisted. Here is your dagger. And your sword. I am proud to have worked on them.
This blade has character.
Why would I make anything less than unique?
I am in your debt. I was not expecting new weapons today.
Repay me by using it on the Order. Make them feel the sharpness of its character.
I could tell there's something brewing in his character for you.
Shan said you had further training today. Show her that new sword of yours.
I look forward to it. How does training go, ya Sadiqi?
Noor showed me a new way to grip my knife, and it has improved my accuracy greatly. If you throw it just so, it sails through the air, swift and true. Shall I remind you how to use a knife?
Oh, gotcha.
Ya Ilahi, well done.
Nice.
You have inspired me to train harder.
This is the way, ya Sadiq.
I gotta figure out how the hell to get up there.
Assalamu alaikum, Basim.
لن أتحدث طويلا. علي إحضار بعض الكيس واللبس للزوجة. ستوافقني إن لم أعد في الوقت المناسب.
Okay, I can get with that. Now I gotta find a way to get there. Is there a way? Really? Huh. Oh, they are not gonna let my ass climb up here, are they? I'm all stepping all over his work. Oh, crap. All right, I'm gonna kind of backtrack and see where we need to go. See if maybe there's a way that I can climb up here. Seems to be. Okay. I was supposed to run and jump.
Good work. Until tomorrow. Bassam, time for combat training.
I was surprised when Rebecca handed me this. Is a sword not a coarse weapon for a hidden one?
As hidden ones, we must become proficient with a number of weapons. You never know how a fight.
This is such a Parker game. Like, what do you mean?
But how would you use it?
I am here to learn that, Master.
Are you truly here?
Well, yes. I believe so.
You are here in body. But are you here in mind and soul?
Is this a riddle?
No. It is the difference between life and death. Make sure you target and circle around me. Never turn your back on your opponent. Yes, better. Show me your quick stab first. Good.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm waiting for you. Excellent. There are times when we must put more force into our attack to damage. It will leave you exposed, so time it properly. Now go! That's it! Come in strong. Excellent. Now, for defense, you can parry the attacks of your opponent.
Let's see if I can get it down.
After a few successful parries, your opponent will be stunned. Try to parry my attacks. Yes. That's good. Excellent.
Oh, the parry system in here is easier than I thought.
Dodge instead. Prepare yourself. Good work. That's the way. Well done. Now, let us try a free fight together. Use what you learned. That took me by surprise. Well done.
Ooh, nice.
Take that!
Where did that come from? We are done for today, Bassam.
Why must we stop? I learned nothing from failing.
True learning requires action and stillness in equal parts. You have made the action. Now, seek the stillness. Do not rush your training. Be patient. Failure is a part of progress. Think on these words and come back better.
Yes, Master. I will.
Good. See you later.
Now we go seek stillness.
Ahmed will soon go back to the House of Wisdom. I fear he may end in the middle of a snake's nest.
I know how close you are to your brother. We shall learn more soon. Then we can act.
Assalamu alaikum, Abu Ja'far.
It is Ahmed.
Ahmed, my apologies.
Do not worry. Come and warm yourself by the fire.
Our brother Ahmad is leaving us tomorrow.
To Baghdad, the House of Wisdom.
The House of Wisdom?
We have been working there, my brothers and I, for years. I still have some things to work on. Science waits for no one. And I will fulfill my duty as a hidden one by becoming your eyes and ears among the scholars.
I don't trust this dude.
Fulath, tell Basim the story of the feather.
Our tradition of the feather comes from Egypt. They represent the feathers of Ma'at.
Oh.
The feathers of the heron were dipped in the blood of the targets. These would be left for the Lord of the Duat to judge. It is important we remain humble and know our place in the process. We are messengers of justice, and not the final judges.
Will anyone help me on patrol tonight?
I will come with you, Noor. I must get my body moving if I'm to warm up tonight.
I am grateful. Let us go. Are you coming, Basim? Leave the stories for later.
Interesting. All right.
We have not had a messenger since then.
In confidence.
You know you can.
I overheard Mentor Rayhan speaking to an emissary earlier. Mentor Rayhan asked if we may come under attack for dealing with rebels in Baghdad. Are we safe here at Alamut?
I do not know, but I pity the people who attack this nest of eagles. How goes the watch?
Nothing happening at all on Alamut.
I feel like this is kind of gonna kind of be like an Altair type story.
Excellent. We will start there. Thank you.
Come, Noor. Follow me.
Are you looking forward to your initiation?
Yes. It feels like I have been preparing my whole life for this.
I could not sleep the night before my ceremony. From excitement and a small bit of fear, if I am to be honest.
We all fear the unknown. But a greater unknown awaits on the other side of initiation.
You speak of the Order.
I see them as monsters from a tale. Hiding in dark corners, down dark alleys.
The difference is that the Order is real.
What do they want?
They want to control Baghdad. This is Mahja.
Magnificent.
Soon, you shall have one of your own.
Fulath introduced me to an eagle named Enkidu. He said we have much in common, and not in a complimentary way.
She sees something. Follow me.
All right, here we go.
Quietly, Basim. Find a place to hide.
Be ready. Stop making so much noise.
Quickly! I am behind you.
We must strike fast.
Agreed.
We must wait for the right moment.
Well, this guy's gonna be moving.
Got your back if anything is going on. Hold you! I'll finish you! Oh. There you are!
I was too impulsive.
Do not give up. Keep fighting. Remember your training. Yes, show no mercy.
Oh shit, I'm stupid. And the combat system's not too bad. I kind of like the parry system.
Find a place to hide. This is good. We have the element of surprise.
Be ready.
Stop making so much noise.
Quickly! I am behind you.
We must strike fast.
Agreed.
We must wait for the right moment. Do not make a noise. Stop.
Right. And back we go. Wow. Less pain in blood. You stay there. You are done for. Prepare for hell. Hey, you. Hold a moment. Hold. Time to die. Do not give up. Keep fighting. Remember your training.
Not like the wooden targets, is it?
It is not that. This sword.
What of it?
Mercenaries from Baghdad use these weapons.
We must warn the others.
Well, that was an interesting little encounter.
Mercenaries from Baghdad.
How do you know?
Bassem recognized the make of the sword. I believe him.
Bring him in.
How do you know these men were from Baghdad?
Growing up on its streets, I have seen their weapons many times. And closely.
Behind every mercenary is a man who gave them their orders.
Yes, and we must act if we are to learn who that is. We will return to Baghdad, seek Ali ibn Muhammad's help.
Ah, of course. Sahib Zanj. He is a dangerous and delusional fool.
Maybe so, but he is one of our only allies in Baghdad. We need him, and we need his men.
I will go back to Baghdad.
Go to Ali. Find out if the Order sent those men.
I will.
وفقك الله.
وفقك Allah.
وداعا. أراك لاحقا.
So back to Baghdad we go. So we're gonna go through the whole Karate Kid scene. I am curious to see what the ratings are on this too. What is this going to be like 6 months later? Is it time for the leap of faith? Wait, I'm so lost. What is happening here? Okay, this skill tree is a little bit more basic than the ones from Origin and Odyssey and the other one. Interesting. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum, Basim. I must see Al Hassan. He awaits me.
All right, here we go.
Assalamu alaikum, Rebecca.
Wa alaikum assalam, Basim. Was a slow and boring day.
Did you not know that I have been called to be initiated?
Oh? We are really initiating anyone now.
Where is this all coming from?
Oh, calm down. I'm well aware this is the great day of Basim. Wafakaka Allah.
How are you feeling on this auspicious day?
It is strange, Al Hassan. My head is calmer than I believed it would be. I thought I would be a stormy sea inside, but I am calm and quiet.
Because you have dedicated yourself to your training and left nothing to chance.
Interesting.
Here, Basim. You have earned this. It is a great honor. I suspect you understand that.
Roshan and the others are waiting for me. Modern. And thank you, Al Hassan.
So I'm supposed to do the leap of faith, which I just did not too long ago.
This is a big day for him.
I would be honored. How are you feeling?
Ready to make the leap.
I wish you to know it has been an honor to watch you walk your path, as a novice and as a man.
I am grateful to you for leading the way before me.
I am honored. Come, your new robes await. Ah, they suit you well. Come, it is time.
How did you feel on that day so long ago?
I felt afraid. My palms were slick with sweat and my knees were shaking.
I cannot imagine you being afraid.
Allow me to share a secret with you on this important day. To have courage means to act in the midst of feeling great fear.
Interesting.
Basim ibn Ishaq, are you ready to leave your life behind and walk the path of shadows?
I am.
Are you ready to give up who you once thought you were? Ready to sacrifice everything you held close?
I am.
Never forget the tenets you have sworn to uphold. Stay your blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Then, out of the dark, you will come into the light. And from the light, you will return to the dark.
That's got to be painful.
Basim ibn Ishaq, you now follow in the Eagle's path.
Welcome, Hidden One. You have died and been reborn. Now, fight me as your equal. Well done.
Oops.
You have trained me well, Roshan.
Oh, I'm supposed to dodge that.
How was that for focus? Next? My dagger or my sword?
ساعدوني. نور.
Noor.
not strain. Save your strength.
He traveled unprepared. Left Baghdad in a hurry.
Here, drink.
Ali. He is gone. They took him in the night.
They?
The Order.
Interesting.
Bring him to my tent.
If Ali is gone, we are blind. The Order has put a fog over Baghdad and their movements.
We must go to Baghdad.
Roshan, Basim, go with Fulad. Leave at once.
All right, back to Baghdad we go. There are a shit ton of cutscenes in this one. Like, they have cutscened us to death so far. We're gonna look at the ratings after I read the breach, because there's not really much to talk about with the breach, I feel like. That was a long ass intro. Just to get to that, it's been an hour and a half.
Basim, we should keep moving.
I would like to look around first, if I may. Baghdad and its surroundings call to me.
Very well, but do not be long. There will be much to do once we reach Harbiya.
Look for a lattice-covered courtyard near Shah's mosque. That is where Noor was gathering his information. That is where we will be.
Yeah, that was the intro. That was straight up the intro.
Now, where does my heart take me?
I was about to say, this thing's head just like went completely missing. Welcome back, Elodie. Yeah, that is crazy, right? That was the intro. Oh, the camel has more of a has more of a stamina bar now.
Such familiar sights. Greetings once again, Baghdad. Show me what I have missed.
Wait, did I just pass?
Lend me your eyes.
So they did keep some of the old stuff or some of the new stuff in here. Is there anything else? No? Alright. Allow me to dismount then. How the hell do I dismount? Oh. Door is barred. To collapse a scaffold. I'm supposed to be able to collapse the scaffold. Oh, okay, I get it. Oh, okay, I like that. I like that. She dead? Let's do our Eagle Vision thing. Character looks dope. Yeah, the characters always look the same throughout the series. Just in different ways, depending on what region they're from. Will you get your ass up there? All right, here we go. Pardon me.
I have idled long enough.
That's fair. That is fair. You get your ass back up there and you perform this leap of faith. Thank you. All right. Oh shit, that's not good. Get down. right, there's the story.
So this is a Hidden One's bureau. I expected some sort of hovel.
Some bureaus are. Others can be fitted with gold trim. Wherever space we settle, all that's important is that our occupancy remains a secret.
We certainly have that here. Have you found anything helpful?
Nothing hinting at Ali's whereabouts. However, Noor was in contact with someone named Beshi. A name I recognize as one of Ali's closest allies within the rebel collective. He's a dock worker at the Upper Harbor. See if he's in the area. He may have something to tell us about Ali's disappearance.
I have found something.
Oh, what did you find?
It seems Noor mapped out this very district. Marked the factories area to the north.
What is there?
Rebel sympathizers. If Noor visited this area for any reason, it is worth following upon.
Understood.
These are not strong leads, but they are a start nonetheless. Fulab and I will see what more we can uncover.
Be careful.
Did I wait? Unveil cases, track cases. So now there's a whole new branch for tracking cases? Interesting. Unless this is just like how the other ones were with the hidden ones, where you actually had to, where they were kind of like contract hits. I want to see what's in my inventory. I don't have any costumes besides this one. And this sword. What's in the bag? Enigmas? Okay. Wait. Oh, I was supposed to read that. Wait, did I actually get new skills? Hold on. Oh, sweet. Okay. I don't know how much this is, how long it's going to take to level up in this, but hopefully not too soon. This is definitely not going to be like a game that I stream all the time. I don't think that it would be a thing for me to do.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Is this where I'm going? I think that's my marker. Oh wow, there's
Show me the path ahead.
something can kill my. Oh, that's crazy. That so far I'm pushing more towards Origins, if I gotta be real. It got shot at for sure. It didn't die though, which is interesting.
Survey the area in Kidu.
Yeah, so far I'm pushing more towards the oh, this is where I'm supposed to be going. Seriously? I think that's pretty cool. It definitely limits you from using your eagle too long. It says it's right here, so what the fuck is going on here? Okay, found him. Oh. When in proximity, blend in. It's very rare now because I'm still not used to that because they haven't done it in so long. For me to just simply blend in. So I'm gonna have to get used to that for sure.
That may be Beshi rallying those men.
And should one man fall, it is the one beside him who picks him up. We have been cut down, divided. But here we remain. And so long as we draw breath, this fight will continue. So whet your blades. Pray to Allah for his guiding hand.
It just says find Beshi. Oh, that's...
Are you Beshi? I am with Nur. You knew him, yes?
I knew him. Last I saw, he was being chased from the city. Does he live?
Barely, but he is safe.
Stubborn bastard. What do I call you?
Basim.
Very well, Basim. Have you a blade other than that butter knife you carry? You may fancy yourself something bigger just now.
You better chill out before I give you another scar on your face.
To find Ali.
Not quite yet. These here are only half my men. The rest are being held at the harbor, further up the road.
There may be too few of us to wage an attack. If you want to save your men, our approach should be a cautious one. I will go quietly. Have these men lie in wait and escort those we free.
Your kind all think the same way. But it is a sound plan.
Be my eyes, Enkidu.
Okay, so obviously they're in 3 separate areas. Mysterious shard. Okay, there's one. Wait, what? There's 2. 3 is right here. Goodbye. That's gonna be one thing that they lack. You can't pick up the enemy's weapons anymore. Whoa. Oh, wow. Definitely didn't expect that. What do I have? I got I got 4 throwing knives.
Fighting with the Amir of Barda back in 38.
And now you rest.
In peace. Ooh. Well, that's not good. How did that guy not spot me? That's weird. That guy should have spotted me. Because sword should always be a last resort. Uh-oh. Definitely don't want to get caught. That's just weird that these guys spotted me, but he couldn't spot me. That's why there's 2 of them over here. Ooh. This is gonna be a tough one. Oh shit. Oh shit, I was supposed to dodge those. Uh-oh.
Get to the docks. Find Beshi.
So this is the armored enemy they were talking about. Gotcha.
Many thanks, friend.
All right, we're almost there. Almost. Eat your food because I need the health. Oh, wow.
Got that one on the thigh from Talal's backswing.
We're boxed in. Great ambush in the hills west of Canasrin.
All right, I got to be careful with this because I don't know how this is gonna work out.
As you've seen. An inch to the left, to the right, though. Hey, what's going on?
If there is a problem, we will be ready.
Hold on!
Wait, what? What? Down with you! Ha!
Whoa! Oof. I feel like this is kind of easier than the other combat. Like this definitely feels way easier than the other ones.
That is the last. I must regroup with them.
Bit. Oh, I was supposed to dodge that. Anybody else? Thank you. Like I said, this game feels easy. I don't know why it feels so easy. And this is in normal too. Maybe I should have put this in hard.
Look no further than Al-Ghul, the man only spoken of and never seen.
What can you tell me about him?
He takes enemies of the Caliphate and makes them dig in the desert. Prisoners, rebels, laborers. In search of what? I do not know. These men were captured with Ali weeks ago and were destined to perish beneath the sands.
Not Ali. He's been taken elsewhere. They marked and
Huh.
separated us. Ali was in another group. They wanted to question him about you and your friends.
Can you show me this marking?
What are you thinking?
Ali and Noor got close enough to Al-Ghul that he took notice. If we find Ali, he can lead us to Al-Ghul.
It is but one path. There may be another. I will go where these men were being sent to dig and pose as a captive.
Are you mad?
Only stubborn. Here, take this.
What do I do with it?
It is a Hidma token. Those who understand its value will do what is in their power to help.
Oh, I'm about to get another explanation for what that is.
Send these men to regroup at the watermill on the northern outskirts. A rebel stronghold. You are welcome there.
Wafakak Allah.
Barakallahu fiq.
My search for Ali continues. The Sharia district may provide some clues as to his whereabouts.
I don't think I would have regretted it, to be honest. I think goodness gracious. They kept that the same at least, where you can tell like the enemies' difficulties. I think like the armored enemies are probably going to be like the worst to deal with, personally. Wait, who is that? Oh. Turkic army. Interesting. Do I really need that though in the codex? What else is here? History of Baghdad. Maybe it's all that Lies of P I've been playing. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why it feels so easy. Is there anything in here? No. So then why is my codex still going off? Okay, back to the investigation. So that is another part of the investigation. What the hell? All right, let me go to the bathroom. When I get back, we're gonna go double screened. We're definitely gonna go double screened on this. So they did confirm it. I have got the article pulled up. I'll be right back. Okay. So I'm not going to read over too much of this because this really isn't that important. I'm more so going to be focused on like the ratings for this game that we're playing today. I want to see what that got rated by everybody. It wouldn't surprise me if this one got mixed reviews, just because like this particular game is definitely not going to hit with everybody. It just looks like the same thing, just with a few things taken out, a few things added. They obviously made the skill tree a little bit more simple. I'm pretty sure that because this is just the beginning of the game, I'm very positive that they're gonna add on stuff gradually, and I think that's kind of annoying. But Sony did get breached, and it has affected more than 6,000 individuals. So let's see what it says. Sony Interactive Entertainment has acknowledged that a data breach occurred inside the company, according to a recent report from Bleeping Computer. Had never heard of that place. The latest report to about 6,800 individuals, confirming that some sort of breach had happened. The notification notes that the breach occurred with an unauthorized party when an unauthorized party exploited a 0-day vulnerability in the Move It transfer platform. So this, I'm gonna be real, this isn't the first time that I've heard anything about Move It. Actually, Move It hit where I'm at fairly hard. The Move It actually affected millions in my area. I don't know who those said millions are. I know I was one of them. Me and mine were some of them. So this doesn't really surprise me if this is the case. The report goes on to mention that Sony noted the breach happened earlier this year in May and was discovered in early June. Bleeping Computers report says that Sony notified employees and any related family and friends and family, although it's unclear who else may have been affected. Earlier this week, a report from Cybersecurity Connect noted the group claimed that they were planning on selling data that they hacked from Sony due to the company not cooperating with them. We have successfully compromised all of Sony's systems, the group claimed. We won't ransom them. We will sell the data due to Sony not wanting to pay. Data is for sale. The report is included screenshots that included images of what looked like to be an internal login page, a PowerPoint presentation, Java files, and a file tree summarizing the leak, which is said to include under 6,000 files. The group has listed a date of September 28th, 2023 as a post-date target, with the report implying that if nobody purchases the data by then, it may end up online, which we're far past that. We're far past so let's look at this, because now it has been confirmed. We'll look at Birdman. Let's look at the Birdman.
So Sony has been hacked again. This happened a while back, but it's the second time in a year that they have been hacked, allegedly. We'll find out more, but
all right, so already I think we're in the midst of miscommunication here, because if I read it correctly, they have already been hacked, and it's been the same hack from May. So we just read that. It's just now being reported on as of late, though. So I don't think they got hacked twice. I think this is the same hacking. And this is the same thing that they've been trying to figure out, whether or not they've gotten hacked on in the same deal. So I don't think it's the same. I don't think it's twice.
Sony's confirming some of it, and they're saying that close to 7,000 employees and former employees have been affected. Now, we remember about a week or so ago, there was ransomed.vc that said this: "We have successfully compromised all of Sony's systems." Ransom.vc claimed on the clear and dark nets, as reported by Cybersecurity Connect. "We won't ransom them," the data that is. "We will sell the data due to Sony not wanting to pay. Data is for sale." Now, Cybersecurity Connect saw the file tree, and they said it has less than 6,000 files, which is a relatively small breach. But still, depending on what's in those files is what's important. It still could be very damaging. Well, Sony has reported that another ransomware group that went after them in the spring did compromise the information of close to 7,000 employees and former employees. This is what IGN has to say about the situation. This is separate from ransomed.vc. It took me a few minutes to find that myself, but from what I'm reading, this is a separate incident. I'll read this to you, then we'll discuss. Sony has begun contacting thousands of current and former staff impacted by recent data breaches after a ransomware group claimed last week that is
goodness gracious
ransom.vc it had access to the company's systems. As reported by Bleeping Computer, Sony has now informed employees of its Sony Interactive Entertainment division, PlayStation. Sony has now informed employees of its Sony Interactive Entertainment division whose data was exposed. The outlet wrote that the notification was sent out to about 6,800 individuals impacted by the breach. Sony disclosed in the notification to victims that the breach was due to a vulnerability in the Movie It transfer, a file-managed transfer software employees at Sony and other companies used. CL0P is the ransomware group that claimed responsibility for the data breach. X-users Falcon Feed posted on the platform in June that on May 28th, Clop used an exploit in Movie It's vendor progress software. Now, keep in mind, this isn't just coming from a Twitter post or X post. Sony's confirming this now, allowing it to steal data from the Movie It databases. Now, just to show you how serious Sony is taking this, they're offering the people affected Equifax monitoring services for their credit score and identity restoration services, and this is valid until February 2024, which I think it should be longer than that, but whatever. February 2024, frightening to say, it's not that far away. What happens if something happens in March because of this data breach and someone starts using someone's identity then? Could definitely happen, Sony, so I don't know. I think you should have given the people who were affected by this a year of protection, but whatever. At least they're doing something. Now, this is the biggest data breach to happen to Sony.
And it's not really them doing anything, right? Like, this is the same thing that we saw from this same app where I'm at, where they simply offered you places that you can go to actually get your credit score monitored, get alerted for red flags, shit like that. So it's not like this is anything like Sony is really doing that's special, right?
Since 2011, and we remember what happened in 2011. PlayStation Network was down for almost a month. Remember, you had all the executives bowing and apologizing for it, and yeah, you couldn't go online at all because of the severity of the hack. Now, the severity of this hack is not as bad, but this shouldn't happen at all. It just shouldn't happen. And the thing about it is, you pay, again, I cannot stress this enough, and I won't let it go. You pay extra to be on Xbox Live or Xbox Game Pass, whatever the hell you want to say, and PlayStation Network or PlayStation Plus. I'm covering all my bases in case I say the wrong thing. And what are you getting? You're getting the same experience, and it's not me being pro PC, but I'm just trying to make you understand the point. On PC, you buy the damn game, you pay your internet bill, and you're playing the game online. against people. It's cross-platform play in a lot of places against people that are playing the same game on the PlayStation 5 or 4 or Xbox Series consoles or Xbox One consoles. Now, fine, Xbox Game Pass, PlayStation Plus, they're offering more features and things like that and games, and Microsoft, their first-party games come out day one on Game Pass, and they work out deals like you could play Lies of P day one on Game Pass if you're a Xbox Game Pass subscriber. That's really damn cool. But in terms of just getting online and playing Call of Duty and wanting to play Team Deathmatch or Warzone, why do people need to pay Sony and Microsoft more? Because they put up a walled garden around their networks that you have to pay to be able to play games online? Nintendo's just as guilty, and the best part about Nintendo is that when they started Nintendo Switch Online, people were like playing Splatoon, and they were just having a good old time, and Nintendo's like, wait, we have some great news. Remember how you were playing Splatoon, and it was just, you were just playing it, you were paying nothing to play online? Well, guess what? You're not getting any more features with online play. I'm not talking about the games they release piecemeal for like the NES and Super NES and Game Boy, so on and so forth, with Nintendo Switch Online. But it was the most ridiculous thing. It's like, hey guys, good news. Oh, you were just playing online for free the other day? Well, now Nintendo Switch Online won't let you. You want to play the same games online? Pay us. And it's still not a great service.
Interesting.
Nintendo Switch Online is not good. It's just not. So this is what amazes me about these companies. I understand hacks happen and things like that, but we're paying extra as consumers to allegedly get a superior experience. And it ain't superior. It's not superior at all. You want people to pay for Xbox?
I mean, what do we expect in this age where streaming is brand new, containing or everything that we consume is mostly digital? Like, you want, but yet we want this, we want services that are damn near godlike, and it's just not going to happen right now, especially with how young everything is. He said it himself, like, Nintendo services aren't exactly the best services in the world, but I could argue that with Sony. I could argue that with Xbox. I think that at the end of the day, when you're looking at it, I think we have to take a more realistic approach. I think honestly that with the age that we're in right now, I think it's almost a necessity now to always have alerts on your credit score report, just so that you know what is actually going on and how you can prevent a lot of the things that happen in fraudulent activities from happening. I wish they had more tools than just putting up red flags and alerts. I wish there was like a thing that you could do where I wish they offered a service to where like they find it and they automatically terminate some of the stuff that has happened, and they alert you they give you alerts on what they've terminated. I think that would be a better way to handle things, instead of like giving us the red flag of this looks pretty bad on your credit score report, and then having you call all these places that you got to call to cancel certain things on your accounts, look at certain things, look at certain purchases, call those places. Like, that is absolutely crazy. And you know what the funny part is that even after you get all of that taken care of, it does absolutely nothing to your credit score, which has already been butchered by the time that you've gotten all of that handled. So what the fuck is the point of any of that, right? So I mean, I don't know what he's looking for at this point. Like, I get it. I get that. Yeah, like, if we're paying as much money as we are, that we should be well protected from all of the attacks and stuff that we're going through. I just think that it's just unrealistic to look at it right now, especially if you look at the way that credit services handle things. So, I mean, I don't see like a real fix for anything. And I honestly think too that this is like business. It's business as usual for certain companies.
Xbox Game Pass, due to the perks, you want people to pay for PlayStation Plus due to the perks. You're getting perks. I have no interest with that. But online play, even on consoles, if you're just going to play Call of Duty, it shouldn't be behind a paywall. I'm sorry. That's not me being a PC fanboy. That's just facts. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one. Don't fall on the soundboard again.
Kind of like that little maybe now Sony realized how to protect private data. I don't think anybody will. Like even Microsoft has had problems with this in the past. Like it's just really difficult to do that in an all digital age right now. The truth of the matter, here's a theory, and I don't like doing like conspiracy theories or anything like that. But here's a theory anyway, just to kind of give some thought to certain things, right? What if they have the fix and they're not sharing it with us? That's just a thought. By the way, no, I don't. You want to know something? I got the kick chat up and I just don't pay attention to the emotes that come from there. What are we looking at? Why is he telling me to look this way? I don't get it. Is that it? All right, back to this chess deal. Get back to the chess business. Here's something I want to look up. Oh, let's see. Try before you buy. I don't know if I want an honest review from that regarding our previous discussion. Yeah, I'll worry about that after an intro. Like I said, all of this should be handled in Discord. Seriously? Somebody already beat the game? Holy crap. That's like a day ago. That's crazy. Do not buy Assassin's Creed Mirage. Too late for that. Bought it like ages ago. You're all right. There was something I saw. Not ratings. Fuck. Scores. Ha! A 77. That's crazy. I want to see what IGN rated this. Oh, where's the... Oh, pardon me. Where's the score? No thanks. I don't know what their score is. It's an 8? I'm so lost. I guess I have to read the whole... Hold on, let me... It said it's not one of having... Oh, wait. I gotta start from the very beginning. During the same year, the first iPhone was released and Prince played Purple Rain at the halftime show where... What does any of that has to do with the first Assassin's Creed? Assassin's Creed Mirage takes a lot of important imperfect steps to get back to its roots, and though that means it's not... Who reviewed this? Jared Green? Who is this? I need to see who this is. Jared Green. You don't even have a real profile picture. What the fuck? I guess that's fair, because, I mean, if everybody saw your face, then, you know. It was a refreshing to approach a scenario and have to weigh my options. Mirage does away with the XP and leveling your character completely, meaning every enemy is just a hidden blade away from doom if you play your cards right. Let me look at this. Hold on, because I got the game pulled up right now. Skill trees. Okay, I could see that. I don't know if I would consider that taking away the level up system completely. Because if that was the case, then we wouldn't need this skill tree then, to be honest. Let's see. That said, it's not one of having played all of the DLC expansions for the Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I admit I never once thought I would like to know how the origin story of Basim. You gotta be joking me. Don't care. How is that possible? All right, let's go here, I guess. It doesn't show me any scores. But again, like I said, I could see people either enjoying this game or really hating this game. I guess I'm just confused by IGN's 8 because like this is nowhere near what like this doesn't seem to be like how the other Assassin's Creed plays, like as far as like speed wise, right? So I guess I'm gonna have to look up what it is. What did Kotaku score it? And then you can't really trust Metacritic, right? Because the review bombing. PC Gamer gave it 77 out of 10, or 77 out of 100. PC Games In gave the game another 8 out of 10. Game Informer gave it an 8 out of 10. IGN gave it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. It is gorgeously crafted love letter to the memory of the franchise, establishing a vibrant new world, but coming up a little short on ideas to match it. Press Start gave it an 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10. Kotaku, what do you rate it though? That's what I want to know. What does Kotaku rate this game? The rest of the world. May as well start with our own reviews. Kotaku is a rare opportunity. Okay, so then I guess I don't understand what your rating is. Do we go to Metacritic then? I'm curious to see on Assassin's Creed. Then take me to actual Metacritic then. I don't want to see what people have to say about it here. I want to see it on the actual Metacritic site. So where the fuck is that at? News search. Assassin's Creed Metacritic. There we go. So PS5 77, Xbox 78, PC 77. To be determined on these three. All reviews. This is interesting. Because Game Grins gives it 100. Holy crap, man. Nice to see another Assassin's Creed game to explain yet another exciting story on another character. Well done, Ubisoft. Game Trending gives it an 85. IGN Spain gives it 80. Hardcore Gamer gives it an 80. 75 to Every Eye.it. I've never heard of it. IGN France gives it 70. Slant Magazine gives it, oh, I didn't want to go to Slant's full review. I was just trying to fucking, the hell. Gaming Age 90, 87. This is some wild shit, right? 78. Wow. Wow. I am really fucking surprised to see something go under 7. I don't know. That's crazy. But a lot of these publications too probably aren't as big as like an IGN or a whatchamacallit, like Eurogamer or something like that. It's the big ones that are really like stretching for this. And I mean, even for the little bit I played, it's okay. I can easily say this is not going to be a game that I stream constantly, but it's I don't know if I give it 100. It's at a 77. So here's the issue right here is that this game is in Metacritic as a 77, and this is a collective of all of the scores. There's a few mixed. Obviously, like I said, I was expecting a lot more mixed reviews than this. but there seems to be more positive reception towards this, right? The question is, what is there a consequence for these scores? What is the difference when a reviewer gets in there and gets objective versus a reviewer that goes in knowing he's gonna like this game, and the reviewer loves the franchise? Like, is there a consequence to this? Does there need to be a consequence to this? And how much can we actually prove whether or not the writers actually are biased when they write these reviews, right? Obviously, they got to put in a hint of criticism if they really like something to keep the article interesting. I think that there's never going to be a game that's like extremely perfect. I mean, we've seen games that weren't perfect get 100 score 100 before, right? Like, this is not the first time. Like, in fact, we've seen a lot more of this in the past couple of years with like games like Breath of the Wild, or not Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom and Elden Ring, and shit like that, right? But how much of this is actually like bias and how much of this is objective? I think it's really hard to go into a franchise knowing that you like it and that you going into a franchise knowing that you like it, because then it's just really hard to see. It's really hard to see anything really, really wrong with this, right? Like, I could easily say, like, for me, for what I've played so far, like, I do like the skill tree. I like that the skill tree is more simplistic than in Odyssey, Valhalla, or Odyssey, or Origins. I'm sorry. I like the fact that we've actually returned back to form and kept some of the new stuff, like the builds of the menus and stuff like that. I do like the convenience of being able to switch out my weapons and stuff like that in between, or switch items in between, rather than having to go into the menu itself. And I think you could do that in the last couple, or in the last 3, but I don't quite remember that well, even though I played Origins like a few months ago. I don't know how big this map actually is, so I'm not going to speak on this. Map actually looks pretty big, but it doesn't look as big as, per se, like the whole land of Egypt, for instance, or all of Greece, all of where you travel in Valhalla. Like, this doesn't look as big. So I'm glad that they condensed the game. I'm glad that they condensed this a lot more than what it was before. Other than that, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like this is a little bit slower. It feels like on normal, like there's no challenge. It's making me think that maybe I should have put this on hard. And I do like the fact that, while they haven't done, maybe with your character, they have done away with the leveling system per se, but they still have this skill tree that I like. I like that they have the skill tree, but I also like the fact that they actually have, they have the level, or not necessarily the levels above the enemies. I think they have the levels above the. Let me go find an enemy real quick, I guess. They have a mystery. There's an armored. I do like that they tell you that. I like that they still at least tell you which enemies are deadly and which enemies aren't. So there's still some stuff like I haven't gotten to. I'm very, very positive I haven't gotten to yet. That is a key, I believe. But there like. Honestly, 100 is crazy to me. Like, it's an Assassin's Creed game. If you've played one, you basically played them all. this is kind of a great example to go off of too, right? When we're talking about like a Spider-Man sequel, because this kind of stuff is the kind of stuff that people are actually afraid of when sequels come out now, especially when it comes to open world titles, because open world titles tend to be bloated a lot of the time with a lot of the same thing. So like you can add in certain mechanics all you want to, and it wouldn't make a damn bit of difference, because it's, if the point is in the engagement, right? Like, and ultimately it's gonna be a subjective thing, right? Like, you like what you like. It just is what it is with that, right? But calling a spade is something that we definitely need to do in this industry a lot more. And that has to do with what we view as like the greatest games of all time, realizing what is more of a biased opinion versus what is actually objective, what is actually what is fanboyism versus versus somebody that's going into a series with an open mind. Like, we have to be able to realize stuff like that. And I think that it's becoming very, very difficult to tell, especially with the way that the current landscape is going. And with that being said, I mean, that's kind of where I'm just asking, like, what are the actual consequences for rating a review, or rating a game? Because it just seems like it honestly just looks like a lot of this stuff is paid for, right? And you could easily say that, but we don't know, and we can't prove a lot of this stuff. But it certainly looks that way, right? I think that is a consequence in itself, personally. I need to get up here. So the fact that this is a 77 is already being frowned upon, right? So the metric is to get 80, is to get over 80 and possibly in the 90s. That is nuts to me. I don't think, this is where it gets tricky too, right? Because this is why I say we're allowing these people to make the rules for us. And maybe it's not necessarily games media. Maybe it's the investors. Maybe it's the suits, the numbers guys, the guys that want to see something, that want to see a return for their investment. They want to see good eyes on this, because for them it just means they're going to have more money to make. But that is severely hurting. That I personally think that is severely hurting this industry when it comes to how we look at reviews, how we look at the games industry, period. Like, the ride or dies, like, that doesn't help to regulate those guys. Like, it doesn't, and what I mean by ride or dies is I really mean like fanboys. Like, it doesn't help to regulate how fanboys talk, right? Like, helping to educate them. There's just too much investments being made into like the negatives in the gaming space and not enough into the positives, right? I watched a video about a guy saying that people have dumb takes on Spider-Man and whatever. Listen, it's a genuine fear that people have when they make purchases, right? They don't want to get the same game. They don't want to find, like, they found reasons for the first one to be bad, right? Like the puddle gate, which I completely forgot all about, which was like bad puddle reflection, bad water reflection or some shit like that. And it was like the dumbest argument, right? Whereas for this one, more of the arguments are like, well, this is just the same game over and over again, which it looks like the same fucking game, regardless of how it plays. It looks like it's gonna be more or less the same game. Are you talking like Sony Pony fanboys or like game specific fanboy? I'm talking about anybody on either side. If you are if you are a fanboy, period, of anything, and you don't have an open mind enough to say, look, I hope your stuff wins, but if we win, it's more like may the best man win type mentality, right? Like if you're going to fanboy for something, at least be realistic. Like I said, like Starfield, for instance, right? Like Xbox fanboys, they've been waiting for that game to come out, and they've been waiting for a reason to talk. We've gotten so used to Sony fanboys only talking, though, that it's almost insane that to hear anybody say that where are the Sony fanboys that talk like this, right? I think that's absolutely nuts. But I think it's a fair assessment to say that Spider-Man could possibly be the same game, regardless of how it plays. Like, it's the fact that, for me, I can't speak for everybody. For me, it's the fact that you're going to have the game, you're going to have another Spider-Man game with a bunch of missions to do. Yeah, you can switch in between Peter Parker and the suit and Miles Morales, and the suits make the difference and all that. That's cool, but I think it's just utterly impossible to create a open world game where everything is, where you get differently generated crimes, right? I think it's just we haven't gotten to that point, and I think that's for me where I'm just not interested in Spider-Man, and I think that's okay for me to not be interested in Spider-Man. But if you're interested in Spider-Man, be my guest. I hope you have fun with it. I hope that it does what. But here's another big factor in this, and this is a thing that I'm really gonna have a problem with looking at it, looking at the optics wise. Being on this particular site here, I think that this site is going to pose a very big problem when it comes to Spider-Man, right? I think that because we have that, I think because that Starfield brought out so many other fanboys from the opposition, that you're going to see a lot more review bombs. It is a possibility. Let me say that. It is a possibility you're going to see people review bomb the fuck out of Spider-Man when it comes out. I think that Spider-Man in turn is going to get ratings like 90s. I think we're going to see, I think honestly, looking at it in a grander scheme, I think we're even going to see a few hundreds on it. I think that the fanboys are going to have a problem with it, and they're going to begin review bombing the shit out of that game without context, which is, regardless of whether I like a game or not, I think Metacritic is really bad for gaming, period. And the reason why I say that is because whenever you review bomb a game, you're basically taking away a franchise that you're trying to quote unquote take away a franchise that somebody else might love, right? And you honestly want choices in the gaming industry. So like, whether or not I like a game, like, I think that is subjective to me. I think that is subjective to everybody else. I think you should be able to play whatever it is that you want to play without judgment from anybody. I think that you should be able to not have to worry about your game not being recreated just because a few bad reviews, because a few bad review bombs. I think that you shouldn't have to worry about that, right? But the facts are facts, and that fanboys exist, and they make this industry look really bad, like on both sides. I don't care what side that you're on. You make the industry look really, really bad when you go on somebody else's game and you review bomb them, or you make videos that basically have uneducated takes. I think that when we start talking about games that we don't like, if you don't like it, just don't fucking buy it. It's that fucking simple, right? Or if you wanted to try something new too, because this works on the other side too. If you are objectively going into a game that you might not like, or you just want to try something new, I think that it's easy to say that whatever you choose to do is just what you choose to do in that instance. Like, going into something with an open mind, I think that's where I have a lot of problem with a lot of these games media corporations, is because there's too much dick sucking, and there's not enough opposition to talk on these like one-sided podcasts or these one-sided articles. I think there needs to be somebody. If I think personally this, if we want to at least attempt to fix this kind of problem, if we're talking about reviewers, go to a reviewer that wouldn't typically play a certain platform. And I'm not talking about people like Dan, but what I am talking about is like somebody that has an open mind, that's willing to go in objectively, know that they have a job to do, and then they actually do their job, and they come in objectively. I think we'll see a lot of change if that's the case. But with where we stand right now, where we stand in games media, there's too much dick sucking. There's too much, oh, this is great, and not enough, well, maybe you need to work on some things in the talk. You don't have to fucking, if you don't like a game, you don't have to go in and say, oh, this shit is trash. This shit is absolute garbage. You should self-delete or something like that. Like, you should never do that shit, right? Like, again, we forget that these developers are people too, and they have families to feed, and they're doing what they love, and so on and so forth. I just think that where we stand in the games media is that we need to be open, and we need to have the ability to be open and honest, to give better critiques than what we to get better critiques than what we see in the games media. And I think Starfield really opened the eyes up. I think Starfield opened the eyes of many people on that. Not necessarily open the eyes, and not necessarily open the eyes of certain people too, because there's a lot of us has been having this conversation for a while now, right? But Starfield did what it needed to do, and I think what's going to happen with Spider-Man, I think Spider-Man is definitely going to be that one fucking title that seals the deal. So if Starfield opened the casket up, then Spider-Man's going to close it for sure. And what I mean by that is it's going to confirm everything that we suspect in this industry and needs to change. And we definitely need to change a lot of things in this industry. This industry, for first off and foremost, to the fanboys, this is not that fucking serious. This is a hobby. So whenever I start talking like how I'm talking right now, it's because I don't want to see my favorite hobby get fucking slaughtered and be left to fucking left churning butter, right? Not to say that it will actually happen, but I just don't want to see the industry go one-sided. I don't want to see anybody that doesn't understand get involved, because we've already seen that time and time again when it comes to how the outside looks at gaming whenever something bad happens around in the country. Like, I don't want to see any of that kind of shit happen, because a lot of us, I'm sure, enjoy games for various different reasons. And honestly, when you get quote unquote controversial scores that come in for games that for a lot of people may not look a certain way, or may not actually match the scores, I think that causes so much fucking turmoil in the industry. I just think when did we get to this space like where we couldn't actually openly critique games for what they were? When did we get to that point? That's just a question I want to know. What is happening? Is my camera like humping something? This is crazy. What the fuck is happening with my camera? I want to see. Oh, it didn't keep going. That sucks. Gotcha. So for this game, for instance, right, like playing it, it's okay. It's a good filler game. It's an okay filler game. It's not like the greatest thing to happen to gaming, right? Like, honestly, I think that Yeah, it's a major glitch, right? I honestly think that this game is just an Assassin's Creed game. If you enjoy Assassin's Creed, then you're gonna love it. If you don't, you don't. It just is what it is, right? Wow, that guy did not see me. I'm really shocked that that guy didn't see me. I'm gonna hide in this hay bale. Here's a good example right here. I'm gonna go back to browser. I was trying to catch the glitch before it ended, but I couldn't.
Assassin's Creed might be revived. Dude, there's no way. When they removed Assassins from an Assassin's Creed game, everyone left. Well, they just announced their new game, and they said it's supposed to feel like the original Assassin's Creed. It will take place in Baghdad, and the NPCs will be super reactive. Wait, that actually might work. But people are skeptical because of the ability to teleport. It's gonna be one of the ways you can do a takedown. This is not Dragon Ball Z, okay? We're not gonna be instant transmissioning, stabbing people.
That looks so fucking scripted. Anyway, here's a good example, like Game Bolt, for instance. Right? Let's see. Let's see what Game Bolt has to say.
Origins was touted as a new take on the open world formula. Releasing in 2017, the game had embraced the Witcher 3-like action RPG gameplay and mechanics. However, with repeated focus on large and often empty open worlds, games like Origins and Odyssey found themselves to be delivering bland gameplay experiences in the long run. Don't get me wrong, Assassin's Creed Mirage will still be very much a big deal for many people. Look no further than Origins and Odyssey, which made tons in revenue a few years ago. However, much of the game's mechanics felt like it had diminished over time. Maybe it was because the games had become bigger, evolving from smaller mechanics into pieces of a never-ending bland gameplay, or platforms for live service with new modes and microtransactions. Maybe it was that the assassin in Origins and Odyssey no longer really applied. It became more of a name than an identity. Instead of focusing on stealth and providing engaging gameplay mechanics, the products diverted a bit too much. Thankfully, the developer is making stealth and linear-focused approach a priority with Mirage. Many things will look unfamiliar to contemporary fans. It costs $50 and doesn't feature an overwhelmingly large map with multiple regions to explore. There are no loot boxes, and it's about 15 to 20 hours, with playtests estimating about 25 to 30 hours for a completion.
Oh shit, I didn't realize this.
Importantly, there are no plans for DLC or extensive post-launch support per the developer. Even if it's the story of Basim ibn Ishaq,
I'll take this death.
aims to tell a complete story, even if it makes up an overall larger narrative. To say that all of this is a breath of fresh air would be an understatement. It's not because we don't appreciate big games that provide dozens of hours of entertainment, but games like Origins and Odyssey, and the developer in general, was becoming dangerously bloated. An experience like Mirage that can be completed over a week, emphasizing quality over quantity, is appreciated. None of that would mean anything if the gameplay wasn't something you wanted to experience. For stealth fans, Mirage is a return to what made the series tick. Set in 9th century Baghdad with 4 districts to explore, a throwback to older stealth games which focused on a single dense location, you follow Basim from his beginnings as a street thief to becoming a member of the Hidden Ones. Combat is close quarters, but it's less over the top and smash mouth than Origins or Odyssey. Stealth is still very much the play here, especially when completing objectives. When completing a mission, you're not just beelining it to the target and killing everything in your path. First, you need to gather information about them, completing different tasks and gathering clues before zeroing in on their location.
Which is like it was like the staple for Assassin's Creed, right? I think that's a big part of what made like Ezio's trilogy that much better, because the things that they added, in Ezio's trilogy is just something that just is very difficult to match, at least until like Origins came out, right? And they tried to make Origins like stupid huge. For some odd reason, they had to make Origins like really huge, and sold it. Then Odyssey and Valhalla, Origins and Odyssey, I can honestly say were really good, but by Valhalla, you just get tired of it. Like you really get tired of the facts that you really get tired of the fact that you get tired of the fact that the world is just way too fucking big, and it just becomes repetitive. Hold on, let's see if the glitch happens again. Oh, the glitch didn't happen again. And I mean, like, this game kind of feels a tad bit slower than the other ones, right? And that's something that's really bugging me, and maybe I'm wrong. Like maybe if I go back and play Origins, like maybe I'll notice a little bit of the same type of gameplay, but it really feels like it's just slower in this one than in the previous titles.
Locations. Being an assassin also means not being able to soak up a lot of damage. Crazy, I know. And while parrying attacks and countering with killing blows is an option, it's best not to let enemies overwhelm you. Sneaking.
Yeah, especially because, like, as I just found out, like, your notoriety goes up, and it could compromise the hidden ones. So the ultimate goal. Oh crap! I didn't realize this dude was gonna be here. Holy shit! The fuck is going on here? But as far as this game goes, like, you have to play it extremely smart. It's not like run in, kill people, and then you can't just run in, kill people whenever you so please, like in the older ones. Like, you genuinely have to scope out everything, every aspect of what you're doing and where you're going.
And investigating the area for opportunities is the key to success. Blend into crowds, pickpocket enemies, throw smoke bombs, and swoop in for kills. The choice is yours. Thanks to the new assassin focus, you can take down several enemies immediately, but only if you remain undetected, somewhat similar to the mark and execute feature from Splinter Cell Conviction back in the day. It requires kills to recharge, further incentivizing stealth. Combat, as in the older games, is an alternative means to defend yourself, but it's thankfully not the main gameplay loop. It's also nice being able to hire different groups for unique purposes, like mercenaries who can fight alongside you, or musicians who create distractions. Parkour also makes a grand return, with Basim nimbly moving across the city's rooftops, with new mechanics like poles allowing you to cross larger gaps. Eagle Vision is also here to offer a hand in locating targets, but you also get an Eagle companion, with the added nuance of having to clear anti-air forces so that it can safely scout locations. It isn't to say that open world content is completely gone. You still run into world events, which provide different rewards, with collectibles, artifacts, optional contracts, and more also available. There's even a notoriety system, which causes the city to come alive in the worst possible way
Oh, yeah.
and commit too many crimes. All of this sounds too good to be true if we hadn't seen extensive gameplay over the past year or so. It's almost crazy how the developer would pay homage to stealth games from the past and offer an intriguing experience when it's spent the past several years embracing loot systems and hack-and-slash combat. One could look at this as part of the company's push for Infinity. Remember that? It's upcoming.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about Infinity.
Not launching with Mirage. Its first two games will be codenamed Red, an action RPG, and codenamed Hex, which hasn't been showcased but isn't an RPG. Nevertheless, Mirage could still be viewed as an advertisement for the platform to offer experiences and cater to different kinds of fans. Whatever the case, even with its new gameplay elements, even with all of its new bells and whistles, could ever happen again, especially in a year packed with major releases, is auspicious. A lot is riding on it, especially considering the developer's string of failures, cancelled projects, and generally terrible work practices over the years. It's a chance for the developer to put its best foot forward and show that it understands what makes a good game while building upon their core gameplay. More importantly, it leans into the idea that you don't need massive 100+ hour experiences with endless checklists of tasks in this day and age. Sometimes, a compact and compelling title with fun gameplay is enough. If a modern entry could acknowledge, much less remember the fact, and become successful, then perhaps there's some hope for future installments following suit. In the meantime, it's one of the more important titles of the year for fans, and worth keeping an eye on.
I think that's an interesting take on how this game is, right? Oh, what is this? What else am I collecting? A hair foot. The fuck do I need a hair foot for? And then just like that, I have no notoriety. I have managed to slaughter, but like, I do like the fact that you can play this however you want to. It doesn't feel only action based. And it's not to say the other ones were all action based either, but still. Okay. Oh, it's actually further. Okay, never mind. So I guess let's see what else we have, right? Let's see. Master Assassin says, I played Assassin's Creed Mirage. I'm in love. That's what that says. Assassin's Creed Mirage is disappointing. Spoiler free, which I find that hard to believe that you could actually do a review spoiler free like this. A new Assassin is Born Part 1. AC Mirage actually feels like the old Assassin's Creed, which it does. And it I don't think I've heard anybody say, like, and maybe I'm crazy, maybe I kind of skipped over it, but they did kind of keep some of the new stuff in there too. And I think that it makes it a little bit more interesting. But again, I don't think this is something I would stream constantly, but hey, you know. Luke Stevens. I'm curious. What does he have to say?
People have had their eyes on Assassin's Creed Mirage, and for good reason. Ubisoft, the game's developer and publisher, promises that this will be a return to roots for the franchise. And this has excited a lot of old-school fans, since recent editions of these games have largely ignored stealth mechanics and instead focused on open-world action RPG elements. And while I think Assassin's Creed Origins, Odyssey, and in some ways Valhalla are impressive games for various reasons, many people, including myself, feel that these represent a departure from the core mechanics and stories that made the franchise great to begin with. Exploring vast recreations of ancient cities long since destroyed or forgotten and completing various assassination missions in clever and distinct ways is part of what made us fall in love with the franchise to begin with all those years ago. And so, to hear that Assassin's Creed Mirage aims to return to that original formula, quite obviously, intrigued many of us, to say the very least. Now, Ubisoft generously offered me a review code for the game, so I'm here today to discuss what Assassin's Creed Mirage does well and what it does poorly, and perhaps most importantly, what this game represents for the franchise. Did they manage to pull off a classical stealth game? Or does this just feel like a glorified DLC that doesn't actually do anything truly differently from previous titles? In this review, I'm going to give you the clear, concise answers to these questions. But the quick and dirty explanation is that Assassin's Creed Mirage does in fact feel like an Assassin's Creed game of old. Mission designs, encounters, and even the narrative are very reminiscent of those early Assassin's Creed titles. And while it does have its quirks, such as a very basic skill tree that is so uninteresting I would have forgotten.
It's fine. Whoa. So wait, hold on. So we'd rather have the massive skill tree of a game that didn't even have the feel of the old Assassin's Creed into a game that probably is, I would argue, probably might not even be that long from what I'm looking at. I'm prejudging this, of course, before I see it. We'd rather have that skill tree in a game where you're looking for old school. Like they had to take away certain things in order to make it the way that it is, obviously, right?
On the screen omnipresently when you're playing, and perhaps most frustratingly, enemy AI that occasionally breaks, leaving guards standing by themselves doing nothing while you assassinate somebody right next to them. I do have to say that I really enjoyed my time with Assassin's Creed Mirage, and I think old school fans of this franchise will enjoy it as well. It's far from perfect, but for what it is, a budget-priced Assassin's Creed game meant to take you down memory lane, I do think it does a really good job. My only hope is that this release is received well by the public so Ubisoft can greenlight a full production team to take a whack at this formula. I can only imagine what a true AAA or quadruple A budget old school Assassin's Creed game would be like. And after Assassin's Creed Mirage, I'm confident that they could actually pull it off. Now we're going to get into all of this in this video. I'm not in my regular studio, as you can tell. I'm actually in a hotel room in Orlando, Florida, going to Universal Studios and spending time in the Wizarding World and doing the Jurassic Park Velocicoaster and all that stuff. So we're having a great time, but I'm filming this in a hotel room at the resort, and so it's a little janky. They even have a couple of throwback missions.
I had to skip that.
Where you'll be tasked with tailing an enemy target. These were so common back in the old days of Assassin's Creed, such as in AC4 Black Flag or even Assassin's Creed Unity, that they became a meme.
You know what's crazy too is that I didn't hear anybody talk about the investigation tree either, which is a very important. I think it's going to play a very important part in this game where you can choose whatever leads that you want. Ooh, I can enhance my tools. Let's go ahead and do that. The fuck? Oh, okay, I get it. All right, I get it. So this is another thing too, right? I didn't see anybody talk about this Maybe I will stream this more. So, I guess before I do anything else, so obviously you want to go to your investigation tree for a lot of the stuff that you're looking for. And then let's see what this is. I should find him at Damascus Gate Prison. It's suspected that the order is behind Ali's disappearance. A list of, and then if you go up here, then these are like all the leads. And then apparently there's contracts. Let's see if there's no new or is there new? Go to the bureau and check the board. Okay, so then this is obviously like how you manage your quests. And whatever it is that you're trying to do, I imagine that once you actually complete this, that you will find something much greater and much deeper, probably. Who knows, right? Clue not found. I wonder if this is a pathway too, but I haven't heard anybody talk about that yet. I have a skill point. I need 2 skills to do that. Let's go ahead and do this. But see, I think this is okay to have this basic of a tree in a game like this, because it's not as big as like an Odyssey or an Origins or a Valhalla, right? I think that's okay to do.
Commonly mocked that you had to tail all of these targets, slowly walking behind them, trying to stay within an arbitrary range to be able to hear what they were talking about. But in the age of the mind-numbing hack-and-slash missions of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I actually found myself chuckling when tasked with these trailing missions. It just goes to show you that players can tolerate less than stellar mission design so long as they're done in moderation and in a greater context of other missions that are more or less engaging. Not to mention that simply as a callback to old school Assassin's Creed games, I thought this was a funny inclusion.
They
the
do
design of the gameplay loop
so
is
much
also
more with
very
this.
Reminiscent of those old school games. Your goal is to take down the order within Baghdad, and you do this by taking down secondary targets underneath the overarching leader of the group that controls the city. In order to take down these secondary targets, you gain new intel and complete secondary and tertiary objectives, such as investigating kidnappings, helping retrieve someone's stolen goods, speaking with merchants in a bazaar to find out what you need to get access to one of the aforementioned targets, or at least get closer to them, and so on and so forth. It's nothing revolutionary or new, but it does work quite well when consumed and approached as a broad guideline for the player. In addition, the opening sections of the game are handled really well. Seeing the origin story of Basim was cool, and I thought they handled it pretty well. My only complaint would be that the prologue feels pretty rushed, and I think that they could have taken more time to establish his life before he became an assassin. There are also a handful of tie-ins to other Assassin's Creed games, and more specifically Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That's of course where we first met Basim, and while I detest that game in a lot of ways, I did think that this was cool, and I won't go into spoilers for obvious reasons.
There's a glitch.
I will say that there are a couple of interesting ways that they tie Mirage to Valhalla, which I think makes it feel like a more cohesive story. After actually becoming an assassin, you will be taking down targets and completing investigations with stealth as your primary tactic. Melee combat is an option, but it's clearly discouraged. You have a light and heavy attack, which are controlled by the same button, and then a basic parry that can be used on specific attacks coming from enemies that have lighter weapons. It is clearly a dumbed down version of the melee combat system we saw in Valhalla, which some people might look at as a downgrade, but I'm actually glad that they walked melee really far back this time around, because it discourages you from using melee to get out of sticky situations, instead relying on stealth, which is After all, the very point of this game. To complete these stealth encounters, you will be using your typical hidden blade assassination, paired with tools that can be unlocked in whichever order you prefer based on your playstyle. A point of warning, I would actually hazard against using the smoke bombs early in the game because they are incredibly overpowered, basically constituting an easy mode as far as I can tell. Similarly, you will also gain access to a supercharged assassination ability that lets you warp between targets quickly. This is something we saw in the gameplay trailer a few months ago, which raised some red flags, and having played the game, I can say that it is a tool available to the player relatively early on, but you do not need to use it to complete the missions that they throw at you. After the initial tutorial sequence explaining how it worked, I basically didn't touch it again for the rest of the game. And this was because I personally found it pretty immersion breaking. And it comes off as granting Basim a supernatural ability, which I don't like in these games. I prefer them to be a little bit more.
I actually
But of
agree
course,
with
this
that.
is personal preference, and you might not care about it. With that being said, when you actually go through the motions of completing missions and assassinating targets, you will be surprised at just how fluid the gameplay loop can feel. The levels are also pretty carefully designed. There's almost always multiple points of entry, and while it isn't quite on the level of something like Assassin's Creed Unity in terms of variability of options, it's still pretty good. Some missions are certainly better than others, but I was always pleasantly surprised when I had 2 or 3 different options for luring out a target or entering the space where they resided. My biggest frustration in the gameplay department, however, is the AI of the enemies patrolling these bases. They would often have moments of pretty impressive intelligence, such as spotting me in the rafters when they were stretching their back, which led to their cone of vision leaning up towards the ceiling and in turn spotting me. I thought that was really cool when I saw it happen, and I wasn't even upset about being spotted. I just thought that that was a cool thing that happened. But at other times I would assassinate somebody with, say, a throwing knife that was standing within arm's length of another guard, and that other guard would have no reaction whatsoever, simply standing there like nothing had happened. This immediately made me think that there was some problem with the AI's detection of events happening around them. There is a sound and noise system in the game, so certain actions...
Yeah, there is. And I don't know if you all actually saw it in the top screen, but I actually did a mission that actually shows like a perfect example of that, right? So there's 2 guards. I have to get like a prison list, and there's 2 guards that are clearly have each other in their peripheral visions, and somehow I'm able to assassinate both of them without causing problems. So that's actually a really good example of what he's talking about here. Like, I just went through a really good example of that.
that the player can engage in can alert enemies to their presence simply based off of the noise produced, so it seems to me that this guard should be able to tell that something was going on when he heard the thud of his friend collapsing next to him. There are some outfits that you can equip to get certain perks, and then they can be upgraded further to grant further improved abilities, such as an early game outfit, which, when upgraded, allows you to reduce the sound made during assassinations by up to 100%. Meaning that assassinations will then be silent, meaning no enemies will be alerted if they can't see you. However, this doesn't apply in this particular case. Not only was my outfit not fully upgraded, but I was also using throwing knives, which are not included in the description of the ability. If this just reduces the sound produced by all damaging attacks, then they should say that, and that could perhaps explain why the guard wasn't alerted, but it sure just felt like the AI wasn't working properly. And this is compounded with a handful of other occasions while playing the game when guards didn't seem to react the way I thought they would. Even in cases of direct melee confrontation, there were a handful of times when guards would simply stop fighting and just...
Okay, I get it. Let's see what he says.
A smaller budget on a smaller scale that's approachable for new fans and old. And while it's not going to win any Game of the Year awards, while it's not going to blow any...
I agree, and I think that if anybody puts this game in a Game of the Year awards list, then you have a serious issue. You have even more of an issue on your hands having that conversation. We will have that. I swear we're going to have that conversation later on down the road.
Anybody away or anything, it's good. And that's more than can be said for a lot of games nowadays. Whether you want to pay the full $50 up front to get access to the game on something like Steam or Xbox, or if you just want to sign up for the Ubisoft Plus, whatever it's called this week, to get access to it for like $18 for the entire month, I think it's worth checking out if you're a fan of these old school Assassin's Creed games. And while it's far from a masterpiece or anything like that, I think it did the job it set out to do, which was deliver a fun little romp in the Assassin's Creed hay, and to give old school fans like me and a lot of you a trip down memory lane. And in that capacity, I think it succeeded. But with that, thank you for watching. I love you all dearly. I will be back in my regular studio soon. And then
Cool. Maybe I will play this a little bit more on the stream. I don't know. Like, it's I did notice that, like, I was kind of skeptical, and then the more I play, like, the harder it is to put down for some reason, and I don't know what it is. I don't know why this is actually a little bit more captivating than I originally thought it would be. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to this blacksmith. What the fizzuck? I do hate that though, when you want to climb up or something, like you have to actually face, you have to turn the camera and face the direction that you're trying to climb up when it comes to like the ropes and shit. That kind of sucks. Where the fuck is this blacksmith at? Clearly this blacksmith is over here somewhere. Is this it?
You mentioned needing my help, Derwish. With keeping the rebellion alive, I presume.
Indeed. Coin goes a long way in securing that. But coin is hard to come by without the right assets. Have a look. I hear that a number of rare and unique items line the pockets of our fine citizens. Bring me their burdens, Basim, and be rewarded.
Oof.
Better gear cannot hurt.
Yeah, better gear can't hurt, but I need to
Keep well, old man.
Be safe out there, Basim.
So wait, hold on.
Show me everything.
Oh, that's how you also get rid of your notoriety too. So there's like multiple ways to get rid of your notoriety. Oh, wait. This isn't a level up system. They replaced the level up system with a ranking system. That's what they did. If you look at this, list over here, it shows you like the suggested rank, which is initiate. I think they've replaced it with the ranking system. see.
Not now.
Hey, that's close enough.
Stop him! Perhaps he's an innocent man in a cruel world.
Arklid would be trapped. The Sahib al-Shurta warns that the roads beyond Baghdad are littered with bandits. Venture there only...
Rumors of my villainy were greatly exaggerated. Could you silence those who smear me?
Take comfort, friend.
All right, so I'm assuming this is going to be another rare. Maybe it's just the atmosphere that I like in this game. What the hell is happening? All right, there's the other one. I gotta be really careful with this, though.
You weren't close enough to hear screaming or anything, but we saw the mess went after. Nasty. Thief! Get away from me! Stop right there! Die!
See if they can find me. There he is. There's one. So there was 3 of them, huh?
Yes, Sahib. Just a matter of time, dead man. That's right, dog. You're going to bleed.
My notoriety doesn't seem to be like really bad. Oh shit.
That's it! Steady now! On it!
Whoopsies. Can I not pickpocket this guy anymore? He said, I think not. take a damn thing. All right, I guess let me get rid of this poster. Damn, how do I get this shit from this guy? Oh, shit. No. Absolutely not. Just like Skyrim? Not really. I mean, it's same concept, just different. And there's more ways to get your notoriety down. Like with Skyrim, you either do your time or you pay for it. But here, like, you can do like a multitude of things. Shit! And the pickpocketing mechanic is a lot better. You can't just pickpocket whoever you want to and think that you're going to get away with it. You got to pay really close attention to the success of your pickpocketing. All right, turn your happy ass back around. Now I gotta really... I can't keep trying to pickpocket this guy. There we go. Interesting. I don't see anybody over here. Oh, that's right, because I killed everybody over here. That's why. It's good to see that they stayed dead at least. I'm so lost at how this goes. This is an interesting little puzzle here. Definitely an interesting little puzzle here. I guess this is their little makeshift security system here. All right, I gotta find one more. I know, right? Definitely make you work for stuff. That is for certain. But I don't know where. Oh, wow. All right, let's see. Let's see what that is. That's something I didn't notice when I was climbing that tower. So I gotta find that window, which I think is on the other side. Oh, right here, right here, right here. Get your ass in here. Will you get your ass in that damn window? Oh, wait, do I have another one of these to tear up? How much notoriety do I have? Holy crap. Oh, it's just this guy. Okay, never mind.
Citizens, be warned that a nest of cobras has been tormenting travelers who pass beyond our city gates. Tread carefully as you travel, and be wary of where you step. Citizens, the Muhtasib would like to remind all merchants that vessels and their contents must be kept covered against flies.
Okay, that's the blend in.
Traveler,
Shade medallion, huh? Nice. That's so weird.
Citizens, the Muhtasib would like to remind all merchants that vessels and their
All right, so obviously can't find the other one, but I guess you wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't expect to be able to find it, right? So easily. I mean, they are collectible artifacts. You have to be really quick to see where that diamond is going to be at so that you can get a good pickpocket. Like right here. Nice. You know how many people are about to be screaming they got robbed? Because I came through with the pickpocket. I came through hardcore with the pickpockets now.
Peace, friend.
Good to see you.
Let us see what you have got.
Here's what I've got.
Nah, I'm curious. Huh. Really?
Nothing else?
No.
I must be on my way.
Farewell, sir.
I might just find this off stream, to be honest. Oh man, I've been on here longer than I anticipated. It was really hard to put this game down though. I'm not gonna lie. Holy crap. But I gotta get off. So, thank you all for joining. I appreciate you all. You all are amazing as usual. I expect no less from you all. You all always come through. So, with that being said, I'll see you later. And amazing as you. And I hope you have a good rest of your day or night. And you